I mean, I think climate change is important to everyone, but I think the younger you are, the more you're going to be around for the actual consequences.
Employment. I mean, what is the point of me spending £9 at university if I know that I'm going to come out and I'm not going to get a job?
I think it is about creating jobs for students and graduates when they leave. I'm about to graduate in a few months and I want to know the security that I'm going to have an opportunity to get a well-paying job after I've left university. But I think that for a lot of current students who are still in university, unfortunately for them, they're having to pay the tuition fees, so it's too late for them.
No, certainly not. I think there's a huge demographic problem because young people are statistically less likely to vote than the older generation, and there's less of us. The baby boomers just make up more of the population than we do. So it's too easy for politicians to give policies that don't work for us.
The students need to have more of a voice, and events like this and holding their local MPs to account would really help.
So young people are a very strong force in politics these days. We've seen with the Lib Dems sort of entering the coalition government, that wouldn't have happened without students actually coming out in large numbers to vote.
I think young people feel as though they're not particularly represented in politics and that their vote doesn't really mean very much. Because I guess lots of politicians gear things towards older people because they're a safe vote and they know that they're there and they're going to vote and they're registered to vote, whereas a lot of young people aren't registered to vote.
We're very much overlooked. I think we still adhere to the white, old, middle-class male description of politics at the moment.
George Galloway is just very good at speaking, so he didn't really touch any points that I didn't expect him to speak on.
Really like SNP, which is quite taboo because they're a Scottish national party, and I wish there was more of those views in the current English parties, and I feel that there's a lack of that. So the only party that I feel like actually makes an impact to me and actually resides to me is Green Party, and I feel that those views can be like implemented everywhere else as well.
The Labour Party is good, you know, the candidate is fine, but Green Party are more on the top of my list, definitely.
But I think that actually the Green candidate did the best because throughout the whole debate she didn't shout, she wasn't riled up, but she answered every question with Green policy is this, I believe in this, I believe in that, and I think that's what the Hustings should be.
Celia definitely stood out as the one who was much more policy focused and much better at answering the questions than any of the other candidates.
See, I came in supporting the Green Party, but I guess I know, like, going to the elections, I know that the Green Party doesn't have that much sort of muscle and stuff, and so it was always thinking whether it's Green or Labour when I went.